Hey everybody, we are here with another PSA card grading review. I have actually seen these grades. I know what they are.
I have not.
He has no idea what they are.
So I will experience the surprise with you.
Yep, he's seen all these for the first time. Just an FYI, anybody who has watched PSA grading reveals before, there's a good chance the person who's revealing it already knows the grade. Like, they send you these scores via email, they're on their website. So unless they really go out of their way to not see them, it's hard not to see them. Also, I did these through GameStop, which is a pretty smooth process. I do recommend it if you've never done it and you want to grade some cards. It's a good way. It's nice to be able to actually talk to someone and go through the process with them. But they literally handed me the blank, like the loose cards after grading. So like I literally saw it when they handed it to me, So there's a good chance people already know these. So anyway, this is a box of cards. Oh, you don't want to see it. What are you trying to do?
They are facing the opposite way.
I know. I will give them to you one by one. All right. So a little context on these. This is only our second batch ever of graded cards.
Second batch, third time grading.
Well, no. The first batch included two. Yeah, he was in the first batch. He was returned separately because he was a non-TCG card. But so this batch, it's only our second actual submission batch. We did this before we'd ever received any cards back. We still weren't really all that familiar with the process. Looking back, there's some of these that knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have bothered grading. But it's a mix of some newer cards and
some of our older
from our collection. Again, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have graded some. Some of these, though, are just cards that are from our collection that we want to preserve and really maybe didn't care so much about the grade, but wanted to just, get them preserved because we like them. But others are newer cards that we probably should have paid a little more attention to the centering because a lot of modern cards seem to have crappy centering, and that we just,
especially in like Prismatic Evolution, it appears.
Yeah, and since we're new to this, we probably didn't pay as much attention to it as we should have. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start revealing these. I will start
give me them face down.
With this one first. This is actually the only Magic the Gathering card that we have graded so far. I do have a few that are being graded right now that are a lot more valuable than this, so I really, really hope the others are a lot more valuable than this and newer.
I don't even remember what this card is.
This is an older card. It's actually, I've never played with it. I never played with it in a deck, and it's in relatively good condition, but I didn't really expect this one to get a 10 or anything. It's been sitting around in a box for years. It hadn't really been sleeved, so I didn't expect a 10, but I want to say it was like a $30 card or whatever, and if it did get a 10, it's like a $300 card. So I was hoping for a pretty good grade. It didn't do as well as I was thinking, but I'm going to cover it up. It's a, just so you guys can see it, it's a foil unhinged island. Like I really like this card.
Yeah, it's a nice art.
Yeah, it's nice art. And back in these days, they didn't have a whole lot of these fancy land arts. Nowadays, they have a ton of them, right? Every set's got some beautiful lands, but this is older. This is much older, back before there weren't a million of these. So, yeah, it's not a card I was going to ever play with. I figured, hey, I want to say it was worth $30 base. Like, it's still probably worth at least $30, but anyway, ready to see what it got? Well, check it out. Like I said, it's in pretty decent shape. And here we go. Only got a 6. Pretty disappointing, but like I said, I knew it wasn't going to get a great score. If you look close, there's a little bit of wearing on the back corners. And this is because
it's always the corners.
Oh, yeah. This is because this has been in a box for years. Like, it's never been played with. That's why you can tell it's in generally pretty good shape.
The art's still really pretty.
Yeah, and I mean it looks pretty good, but yeah, there's no marks on it, no rips, no bends, nothing. But it's got a little bit of wear each of the corners because it's been sitting in a box, wearing against the side a little bit. So honestly, I'm fine with it. It keeps it safe, keeps it going forward in good condition, and I still suspect I could sell this if I wanted to for the essentially ungraded price because this, it's in pretty decent shape. So anyway, no big deal on that one. It's preserved now. Not a great score, but I'm happy enough with it. All right, next up, this one.
Let me reveal that.
I mean there's I don't think there's even a precedence for that one. There's not a whole lot of them graded. It's a little bit older, but anyway, next one. This is Team Rocket's Orbeetle. This is, as you can see, this is a newish card. You would think it'd get a pretty good grade, right, as a modern Destined Rivals card. But this goes back to what I talked about with new cards. The centering is a big deal. You can tell here, this is thicker than this side. The border is it's obviously not exactly a centered card. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal this one. 9. I mean, it's obviously mint condition, right? For the most part, it's it says here mint condition. It's in very good condition. It's in good shape. Nothing wrong with it, but it is off center. So it got a 9, and that's what I will say is pretty typical. Like off center a little bit seems to knock it down like a point or so. So anyway, this is not going to be a super valuable card. I mean, it's probably wasn't going to be a super valuable card anyway, right? Because it's not not a big card exactly. It's not a chase card. This whole process, though, I would say was pretty smooth. I mean, I like going through GameStop. I would do it again. Well, I've got a bunch, probably another 10 cards with them. So Spiky Energy, Hyper Rare. It's not a super valuable card anyway. This one is a Journey Together card. And it was worth quite a bit more when we pulled it. But over time, obviously, as cards get newer, the values go down. It took so long to get it graded because that's the one complaint I have is that it just takes so long. As you can see, it's in pretty decent shape. I would actually have to look in this one to remember why I got the score it got, but let's go ahead and reveal it right now, right? 9. So this, I mean, it's not worth a ton anyway, but as a 9, I don't think it's going to be worth even less. I mean, 9 is pretty much, for the most part, equal to ungraded, right? Because you kind of assume all modern newish cards should be in good shape, right? So a 9 is essentially just like an ungraded card. It's expected to be in good shape. 10s are, obviously in great shape. That's where the value goes up. So I'm taking a quick look at this one now. I'm sure it's a centering issue. I can't really spot it off the top of my head because my eyes are bad. But let's check out the back. So, I mean, being a modern card, like I don't see any wear on it.
I think this side's a little bit thicker.
I mean, with the modern card, there's not really going to be a whole lot of wear or whatever, But there's no bends, nothing like that. I mean, obviously there's stuff like that, bends, tears, rips, that would mark it down a lot more. So I'm sure there's some sort of centering issue. Again, I've got bad eyes. So this one doesn't look like it's anything special at first glance, but this is a Cracked Ice Blastoise. The Cracked Ice hollows tend to be worth a decent amount more than most of the hollows. I believe this is Journey Together. I pulled this years ago. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'd have to. It came from a deck. Now that I think about it, the Cracked Ice ones are deck exclusives, I believe. So this one wasn't sleeved or anything. So we've had it for a year. I don't expect a great grade, right? It was literally in just a deck case for a while. So I mean, it's kind of rubbed against the sides or whatever. And actually, if you look close, I think you'll see it's usually more apparent on the back. very, very minor wear here. I don't think you're not going to be able to see that on the camera because it's so minor. But I mean, each of the corners has a really minor amount of wear. Probably shouldn't. Well, I don't want to say I shouldn't have sent it in, but we would never have expected a 10 really. But here we go. It's only a 7, so this is not anything super special, right? It's in Team Up, Cracked Ice Hollow. Honestly, I'm glad it's preserved now, right? It looks good, it's preserved, it's safe. I suspect the value will go up over time because it's Blastoise, it's a Cracked Ice Hollow. There's not probably a crazy amount of these. This card was from before Pokemon blew up and everybody.
That's from Sun and Moon.
It says Team Up.
Sun and Moon.
But
it's
Team
from
Up,
the Sun
yeah.
and Moon Team Up.
Team Up,
set.
exactly. There you go.
You said it was from Journey Together.
Did I say that? Well, I meant Team Up. Maybe the Team Up, Journey Together, like they're both like a together thing. Maybe it threw me off. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I suspect it will go up in value though because it's from before.
It got huge.
Well, right, it was big, but I mean, the last year or so, it's really blown up where everybody's collecting and getting things graded, and the Cracked Ice cards aren't as common. Team Up's a popular set. Blastoise is a popular one. So I mean, yeah, seven's not going to be a huge one, but yeah, it's preserved now at least. So here we go. That one again, it was a wear down thing. Here we go. This one didn't have big expectations of either. This isn't that old of a card, but it was just in our personal collection. And just before we paid too much attention to the condition of our cards, really, before everybody was grading everything. So I think this was probably just in a binder somewhere. It wasn't like super sleeved up, not in a top loader or anything. So if I look close, I believe there's a little bit of wear in it. But anyway, let's check it out. 8. So not a bad score, right? But it's not going to be worth a ton. This is actually I think I'd have to look it up, but I think it's a decent value card in general. But let me look at it. I can see right here there's a little bit of wear in this one corner that you probably can't see here, but and a little bit of wear here. I mean, but it is generally in good shape. I mean, that's what 8 means, right? It's near mint to mint. So it's not too well. 2019, like on the scale of things, it is a little bit older. It's before a lot of current players were actually playing. Current collectors, players were even thinking about Pokemon because so many of people have flocked to the hobby lately. But yeah, I believe we pulled this one, but then I think we just stuck it in a binder or whatever. And if we could go back in time, I would probably collect a little bit differently. But back then we were a little more casual about it. So. Alrighty, next up. So this one, brand new. Yeah, basically nowadays we collect a little bit differently, right? We pulled this and sleeved it immediately. So obviously it's a very modern card, very new, in very good shape. Looking at it, looks pretty centered to me, right? What do you think? Anything you can think that might?
At least on camera, this side looks a little thicker.
Do you think so? I mean, there is a tolerance for it being imperfect. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what that is because I am not a pro and I have bad eyes. But like I said, there's not going to be any wear or anything because it's brand new. I mean, there can be even little imperfections. It can rub against the side of the pack. It can rub against the side of the binder, the sleeves. Like sometimes people go put something in a sleeve and like ding the side, and it can get tiny specks, and it still marks the grade down. But anyway, let's go ahead and reveal this. See what we got. 10. So it's perfect. It's an ultra rare gem mint 10. So excited about that one. This one is one of the problems with it though is between the time we pulled it and now
It's gone down in value.
It's gone down in value because that's what happens. It was a brand new set, brand new card. It was worth it, fair amount at the time, but it does go down in value over the time. So lesson to people, if you really, really want the most out of the cards, when they're hot, you tend to get more out of them when they're hot. So what's the current one? Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
Those cards are worth a lot right now because it's brand new. May not be worth as much in 3 months if you go and grade it right now, or they might be worth more. You never know. But anyway, happy with this. It's a gem mint 10. We don't have a ton of 10s. I think going forward we'll probably get more because we are taking better care of them as soon as we pull them from a pack, but also we know how to spot the centering issues a little bit better. So we've got quite a few this time, so this is going to be a little bit longer of a video. So here we go. This is another team up cracked dice hollow from a deck. Another popular Pokemon. So probably similar situation though, right? It was in a deck box the whole time. Look at that, it's pretty. Let's just go ahead and take a look. I mean, I can guarantee you there's a little bit of wear in here.
Tear is a 9.
But it's a 9, so it's in good shape. I'm sure this one actually, I'd have to look back, but actually this is Unified Minds though, instead of Team Up, but right around there. Yeah.
The little cracked ice hollow is those little hollow sections.
Right.
Like shattered ice.
Yeah, people ask me all the time, what's cracked ice?
It's a really cool hollow. I just wish there was more.
I wish it would have been a 10. That's worth, that and the Blastoise are actually worth.
It's a sweet art.
Yeah, they're worth a decent amount if they're 10s. That one got a 9 though. I'd have to look it up, but I'm sure the value of that one is up because it is a little bit older because of that. Now here you go. There's this one. So Ash's Pikachu. Now I didn't have high expectations of this. We didn't take great care of it. Like it probably was not mint when we got it, right? Like some movie theater dude hands it to us when we walked in, unsleeved and everything, just sitting in a stack. We've had it.
This is my favorite art version of this card.
We've had it for years. I mean, moved cross country with it. I don't think
give it away.
I don't think up until the last maybe year or so we even ever had it in a top loader or whatever. Or even a penny sleeve. It was just in a binder, I think, the whole time. So it's not like super well taken care of.
I got an 8 or something.
So I'll admit I'm disappointed at the score of this. We have like 3 more of these though, because the whole family went to see this movie in theaters and we all got a card. So I may have jumped the gun and maybe should have sent one of our other versions, like the
better one,
into for grading. This only got a 6. I'd have to. Yeah, this is our lowest scores basically. I'd have to double check. I think there's some wear on this, but also you're not going to see this, but if you look really close, there's my eyes are so bad. There's a little ink dot right down here too, so I'm sure that was a factor.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like I should have just grabbed one of the other ones. I think the other ones are actually in better shape. Now I don't think any of them would have gotten a 10. They're 2017, they're a few years old at this point, and like I said, they were probably not even mint when they were given to us. But this is, I would guess actually, this is the worst condition of the 3. Not that it's in bad shape, but there is wear. I mean, I can actually see some tiny whitening here, and here, and then
it's always the corners.
And like I said, that's where it wears. And you stick it, you slide it into the sleeves, you slide it into the sheets, and the corners wear down a little bit. And then, like I said, that one. I mean, they all probably got a little wear, but that's got that little ink dot that the others don't have. But you know what? I don't care. I really like this card. It's a nice one. So it's a promo card. It's a special card. and now it's protected, it's preserved. People see this and they really like it, they want it. The dude at GameStop actually tried to
buy it.
Yeah, he wanted to buy it off me on the spot. Probably because he knew with it being only a 6 that a lot of people wouldn't care about it, so they'd part with it easily. And if you look at it, I mean, it is in good shape. Like, it's not really anything super noticeable. You have to look at the corners.
I never noticed its ability. It's one move. It's funny.
I Choose You. Yeah, it's funny.
Because it's from the I Choose You movie.
Yeah, someday maybe I'll get the other ones graded, or I might get them graded with a faster, cheaper service or whatever. Anyway, but because it's not so much about the money anyway. Maybe
it's really
just
these
keeping these
cards
preserved.
Are preserved.
Yeah, they're just
like these collections.
I actually don't.
Are preserved.
Yeah, most of them are, right?
Like this spiky energy. Yeah, that's mainly a sell.
Yeah, that was mostly let's just get that one graded because it's a newer card, hyper rare. But it didn't get a 10 anyway, and the value's gone down. So anyway, so this one, okay. So this one I'm disappointed with, I'll admit. At the time, I thought, I have a Japanese version of this too that's probably in better shape, but Japanese cards generally are worth a little bit less anyway. But this one, I wasn't paying attention to the centering or whatever because I was a noob. But yeah, if you look at it, it's clearly off center. It's on center on both, all around.
Less, more.
So across the board, it's just an off center card. It's in good shape. I don't see any wearing or anything. But yeah, it only came back with a 7, so that disappoints me. That if this were a 10, which it's clearly not, it would be worth I think a couple $100. I think we saw a couple at a card show today that were $200 or so. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this card doesn't have a whole lot of value. I mean, we'd actually probably do it if I wanted to sell it, which I don't really. But if I wanted to sell it, I'd be a lot better to have sold it without the grade. But I mean, it's off center anyway, and anyone who would have wanted to buy it would see that it's clearly off center. So I don't know. 7 still seems a little strict to me, but it's off center all around. So what are you gonna do?
I also noticed some more imperfections on this. It's probably gonna be hard to see on camera, but all the text, there's some ink where it's not supposed to. Like there's a blot between the N and the E.
Right. So some just bad printing on this one. I picked a bad one to get graded. My eyes are bad. I'm old, and I kind of rushed it. But anyway, let's see if we can. This is one I admit I was disappointed in. Also,
our promo.
Yeah, pretty new card here. Trying to adjust the camera here because it's become super blurry. I don't know if it's all the moving with these or not. But anyway, this is the Journey Together promo. This one came with the box that we bought, and this is actually the best card we got in the whole box. We didn't really have anything super special in the box when we got it, so it was pretty. Oh, actually, kind of got a little better there. Ooh, yeah, I should have moved it up sooner. But as you can see, it's a nice card. It's the only version of this card we have. We haven't pulled any others, even though we've opened a million.
We've got its basic form.
But if you up close to the camera like this, you can see it is. It's
really pretty.
It's pretty, but it is off center, right?
Oh yeah, like right here. That's
and
huge.
I was not even thinking about that at the time. I was a noob. A little bit of a noob when it comes to grading, at least, right? Like, I'm not a noob to collecting or Pokemon, but I just wasn't really focused on this. Our second batch grading. I was kind of noob to this kind of stuff, so of course but it still gets a 9.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's probably worth. I mean, it'll go up over time, and either way, it's a pretty card. It's preserved. I'm generally. I mean, I can't really complain, right? It's clearly off center, so. Anyway, I mean, it's a pretty card, and it's the only version of this one we have. and it's got that cool stamp. So, all right, here's our last one in this batch. This guy's a jerk. As you guys know, lots of glare here because of these shiny. These cases are reflective, obviously, right?
He's watching him.
These cases are reflective, and we've got lights all over. Maybe I actually should move this light away, and it would make it better. But sorry, apologies for all the glare and the blurriness here. But so, wow, this is brand new. You know, I sleeved it right away. This is what, Destined Rivals, I believe.
Yes.
So let's just go ahead and take a look. It's a 10. Oh.
I thought it said no.
No, I mean, we sleeved this one right away after we got it. Value went down because obviously it was hot at the time, so that's one of the reasons we made sure to get this one graded. But its value's gone down over time. But I mean, it is a 10, so this is, you know, I'd have to double check what the value is. I can't remember.
Nice art.
I don't intend to necessarily sell it, or at least not right away anyway. Ultra rare card, and it's a 10, so I'm excited about this one. I just, yeah, he's just a jerk. He's Giovanni, so. I think there's a better, isn't there a version of the art that's above this one though? There's I think, I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I don't think this.
You do all the research on the art.
Yeah, I think there's a. I can't even remember now. Either way, we didn't pull the other one. So I think there may be a superior Giovanni that is worth more than this one. Like an illustration rare or whatever. I can't remember. But anyway, we got a Gem Mint 10 on this one, so yay, Giovanni. So overall, I mean, I can't say I'm a little disappointed, but I mean, if they're off center, they're off center, right? And that's the main thing. The older ones have some wear because, you know, we didn't take great care of them back then.
I'm putting Meowth next to Giovanni.
And I mean, these two right here actually are two 10s for this group. So.
I mean, these two.
I off the top of my head, probably the most. I mean, this one would be worth a decent amount if it were a 10, and so would this one actually. But that one had wear. So anyway, yeah, I don't actually remember what was with her. I think she's a little off center, and then she's probably got some wear in the corners. But anyway, there we go. So I mean, overall, like I said, we had a good experience with the grading at GameStop. I suspect our next couple of batches will probably have better results because they're newer cards, and I think I've gotten a little better at. Well, I've definitely got better at paying attention to the things before we send them in, whereas we were newer to it at the time.
Yeah, we got a duplicate for every single grade except 8 and 5.
Well, this one, I guess I didn't even really care. I didn't have high expectations of it. This would have never been sleeved, literally ever. We got it and put it in a box. I mean, it had never even been in a sleeve. So, but anyway, there we go. I mean, it's obviously I love 10s, but I didn't really expect 10s for most. I mean, as a noob, so I was hoping for a 10 on this one, and I'm hoping for a 10 on this one. Because they're brand new, but I wasn't paying attention to centering it for these, so I mean it was not realistic. So anyway, I expect our next batch to be better, and actually have some that are.
It's also the newer cards.
Yes.
By newer, it's like Journey Together.
Yeah, and our newer ones, the next couple batches, I think are smaller. They won't be big like this. This is the biggest batch we'd ever sent in. The next few are going to be, I think, maybe 1 or 2, and I think maybe at most 5 at a time. We do have several out there. I think there's 10 or so outstanding, and I have more that we intend to get graded. Now we actually have some additional cards we intend to grade, probably with
another
degree grading, I think. And the reason for that is honestly, they're not cards that we're getting graded for value. we're looking at getting them graded purely just for the sake of grading them. We like basically he likes them. He thinks they're cool cards. They're not necessarily worth a lot, and we know they're not. Well, actually, I think they're all in pretty decent shape, but I did see some imperfections in them in one way or another. Right? They're like either a little bit of wearing or a little off center or whatever. So I was like, I don't really want to waste the money even sending them to PSA because it's really slow and they're definitely imperfect. They're not going to get a 10 anyway. Why spend all that money? But he likes them. He wants them, preserved or whatever.
They're those like Journey Together arts with the trainers in the background.
So I think we'll probably get those graded, and I think we're going to use degree because degree grading. We'll let you guys know how that goes. But they're slabs or whatever. Look a lot cooler, I guess. I mean, these are just kind of.
And the box they come in too.
This increases the price, and they're the market leader. But I mean, they're just kind of boring. Plus, I don't know. I think they're kind of shady company, to be honest. But anyway, we will let everybody go. Or wish us luck next time. Hopefully we get more 10s. I've got some really big ones out there getting graded now, so hopefully we get some 10s out of those. But you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.